Already. How everybody doing? I am G, the seeker of truth, and this is Spiritual Stake. And yes, your spirit is at stake. Once again, we are back into our Bible breakdown. We're going through Genesis. We are in Genesis chapter 26. Just a quick overview of 25. Jacob stole Esau. Well, Esau sold Jacob his birthrights for some food and some water. And we know that Jacob and Esau, these are the sons of Ishmael, which was the son of Isaac. So, Jacob now has Esau's birthright, which is coming to fruition with the youngest. The oldest shall serve the youngest, which was prophesied by the Most High. So, moving right along, we're going into chapter 26. Y'all know how we do. Without any further ado, you're going to fire up, go ahead on and get it. Smoke a steady session. Here we go. And there was a famine in the land, beside the first famine that was in the days of Abraham. And Isaac went unto Abimelech, king of the Philistines, unto Gerar. And the Lord appeared unto him and said, Go not down into Egypt, dwell in the land which I shall tell thee of. Sojourn in this land, and I will be with thee, and will bless thee, for unto thee and unto thy seed I will give all these countries, and I will perform the oath which I swear unto Abraham thy father. And I will make thy seed to multiply as the stars of heaven, and will give unto thy seed all these countries, and in thy seed and in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed. Because that Abraham obeyed my voice and kept my charge, my commandments, my statutes, and my laws. And Isaac dwelt in Gerar. And the men of the place asked him of his wife, and he said, She is my sister. For he feared to say, She is my wife, lest said he, the men of the place, should kill me for Rebekah, because she was fair to look at. So Isaac is telling people that Rebekah is his sister and not his wife, because Rebekah is gorgeous. He's in the land of Gerar or Gerar, however, I think it's Gerar. I'm going with Gerar. But you know how, hey, you reading along in your Bible right there, Genesis 26:6. You say it how you want to say it. But Isaac is carrying the same lie that Abraham told. And they telling people that this woman is his sister. Now we come to find out later that she was his sister, his dad's daughter. All right. Verse 8. And it came to pass, when he had been there a long time, that Abimelech, king of the Philistines, looked out a window and saw, and behold, Isaac was sporting with Rebekah, his wife. And Abimelech called Isaac and said, Behold, of a surety, she is thy wife, and how saidest thou, She is my sister? And Isaac said unto him, Because I said, Least I die for her. Hold on, because they say that Abimelech looked out the window and he seen Isaac was sporting with Rebekah. So we finna look up this sport. I mean, I know what it mean. We know what it mean. We get what it mean. But for those that don't get what it mean, we finna get what it mean. You get it? Y'all ain't get it? All right, never mind. It's a from the Longman Dictionary of Contemporary English. Sporting is to be wearing something or have something on your body and show it to people in a proud way. Like you sporting out something. Okay, I can get that. But I don't think that's what that was in that context. Hold on. The Oxford, what's this? Oxford right here. Connected with or interested in sports is made fair and generous in one's behavior or treatment of others, especially in the gaming. Okay. Excuse me. I guess well, maybe they were trying to say that he was just flogging around the town with them, like showing off. You know, I don't. In that context, like I'm gonna have to look deeper into that. I ain't gonna take up too much time right there in that one spot though. I feel like I took up enough right there, but I'm gonna go back and look deeper into that, and I'll be presenting you with a accurate definition of sporting in that term right there, using that context. But anyway, Isaac looked at the king of Abimelech. He looked at the one that seen Isaac and Rebekah, his wife. And Abimelech called Isaac and he like, you say that that's your sister, but really that's your wife. And so Isaac like, well, I lied because, you know, she looked so good, I ain't want nobody to kill me for her. Verse 10. This is Abimelech's response to that. And Abimelech said, what is this thou hast done unto us? One of the people might lightly have land with thy wife, and thou should have brought guiltiness upon us. And Abimelech charged all his people, saying, he that touches this man or his wife shall surely be put to death. Then Isaac swore, then Isaac sold in the land and received in the same year 100-fold, and the Lord blessed him. And the man waxed great and went forward and grew until he became very great. Now I'm gonna say something that I've been meaning. It came to me back in the whole Abraham and Sarah situation, how they was going to these different villages and they was lying about who she was, and they was causing plagues to come upon these places that they was at. In the same sense here, like after Abimelech find the truth, he like telling the people that if y'all touch this man and his woman, y'all gonna be killed. Y'all gonna be put to death, excuse me. And I'm trying to figure out, like, why would they be the ones that's being punished when, in this scenario, Rebecca and Isaac is the one that's doing the lying, but in the same way back in with Sarah and Abraham when he came to Abimelech, when they was with Abimelech, I think that's what his name was. I think this might be the same extra person. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on it. But and the Lord told Abimelech, like, I know you didn't know, and that's why I didn't cause this to happen or this to happen. But in the same sense, like, they still played. He still closed up all the wombs of the women, of the maidservants. So there was still a punishment. They were still getting punished for the lie that Sarah and Abraham told. And now in this sense right here, Rebecca and Isaac, they run around here with this same lie. She ain't my wife, she my sister. And now this man that threatened to kill people in the village, he tell Isaac, what if one of my people would have laid with this woman? You telling us that this is your sister? What if one of my people would have laid with her and she your wife? It would have brought plague on us. I'm just trying to figure it out, because, like, the ones that doing all the lying and the manipulating and deceptions, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. That's what's here. Anyway, verse 12. Then Isaac sold in that land and received in the same year 100-fold, and the Lord blessed him. I read that. 13. And the man waxed great and went forward and grew until he became very great. For he had possessions of flocks and possessions of herd and great store of servants, and the Philistines envied him. For all the wells which his father's servants had digged in the days of Abraham his father, the Philistines had stopped them and filled them with earth. And Abimelech said unto Isaac, Go from us, for thou art much mightier than we. And Isaac departed thence and pitched his tent in the valley of Gerar and dwelt there. And Isaac digged again in the wells of water which they had digged in the days of Abraham his father, for the Philistines had stopped them after the death of Abraham. And he called their names after the names by which his father had called them. And Isaac's servants digged in the valley and found there was a well of springing water. And the herdmen of Gerar did strive with Isaac's herdmen, saying, The water is ours. And he called the name of the well Esek, because they strove with him. And they did another well, and strove for that also. And he called the name of it Sitnah. And he removed from thence and did another well, and for that they strove not. And he called the name of it Rehoboth. And he said, For now the Lord hath made room for us, and we shall be fruitful in the land. And he went up from thence to Beersheba, and the Lord appeared unto him the same night, and said, I am the God of Abraham thy father. Fear not, for I am with thee, and will bless thee, and multiply thy seed for my servant Abraham's sake. And he built an altar there, and called upon the name of the Lord, and pitched his tent there. And there Isaac's servants digged a well. Then Abimelech went to him from Gerar, and Ahuzzath, one of his friends, and Phicol, the chief captain of his army. And Isaac said unto them, Wherefore come ye to me, seeing ye hate me, and have sent me away from you? And they said, We saw certainly that the Lord was with thee, and we said, Let there be now an oath betwixt us, even betwixt us and thee, and let us make a covenant with thee. See, ain't that how people do you? Now, true enough, Isaac and Rebekah was bogus. They came in with the lie, right? And so that didn't cause him to get kicked out. Isaac being so powerful in the eyes of Abimelech caused them to get kicked out, because Abimelech went to him and said, Hey, you too powerful. You got to get up out of here. You digging wells. And so like he went and they dug one well, and there was a battle for this. He went and dug another well that had water, springing water. And it was a battle for that. He finally went and got another well, and he dug it, and didn't nobody battle with him about it. And he was like, this is our spot right here. And now the same folks that kicked him out come to him talking about some, you know what? We've been seeing how God working in your life, and we just need to make a treaty with you. The same people that told you wasn't going to do it, you couldn't do it. They was hoping that you wouldn't do it. When they see you start to do it, they start to slowly creep back in, because now they're like, oh, surely the Lord must be with him. The Most High must in favor her. I got to get around to get some of that energy. I got to get around to receive some of them blessings that he receiving. I got to be around to get some of them blessings that she getting. The same exact people that told you couldn't get it. The same exact folks that said, no. Now they coming to you. They just want to be around you so they can soak up what God doing for you. Yeah, I know I said you couldn't do it, but you're doing it, boy. I see you, boy. The Lord shining on you. Yeah. That's how they did this, man. They kicked him out. And then they want to go battle about the wells. And they see everywhere that Isaac go, they popping out a new well. They getting water. Finally say, hey, man, you know what? This man is favored by the Most High. We need to go over there and be friends with this man. Let's go over there and make a treaty between me and him. Us and them. How you folk they do you? Treat you bad. Everything you go for, they tell you every reason why you can't accomplish it. Every time you go around, they try to remind you of who you was instead of who you are. But God say, nah, I know what they say. I know what they think. But this is what is. This is who you are. And get the moving in you. Get the moving through you. It ain't so people can look at you and be like, oh, you didn't change. So no, it's for the Most High to be glorified. Because they gonna see it. The same ones. Like, dang, wasn't she just on the corner selling herself? Dang, when he just posted up? When he just robbing folks, didn't he just come from? Didn't he just? And that's all they can say. Wasn't he just? Wasn't she just? Doing this, doing that. But look at him now. Oh, no. You remember me? Remember me that one time when you was down bad and you had called me and I had answered the phone like, hello, I'm here. Yeah, I'm your friend, remember? And that's how they pop back up. Because surely they ain't going to be there with you while you down bad, kicking you while you down, and tell you ain't going to be nothing more than what you is. And then see you getting favored, seeing how the Lord is dropping all these financial abundances on you. How he drawing all these people around you that speak highly of you when there are those around that speak badly on you. When you start receiving as much positive energy as you done put out. And they see that. They feel that. First of all, they're going to start sneaking back around because they ain't going to believe it's real. Because in your mind, in their mind, you're going to be whoever you was the last time they seen you. Right? So first they got to see, is it real? And once they see it's real, oh yeah, come on back. We need to talk about what happened. Let's work this out. But it's that point when you have to think within yourself, is what I had with this person worth me working out? Especially if this person is finna bring that same energy they had initially. Right? Anyway. Verse 29. That thou wilt do us no harm, as we have not touched thee, and as we have done unto thee nothing but good, and have sent thee away in peace. Thou art now the blessed of the Lord. And he made them a feast, and they did eat and drink, and they rose up betimes in the morning, and sware one to another, and Isaac sent them away, and they departed from him in peace. And it came to pass the same day that Isaac's servants came and told him concerning the wells which they had did, and said unto him, we have found water. And he called it Sheba. Therefore the name of the city is Beersheba unto this day. And Esau was 40 years old when he took to wife Judith, the daughter of Beeri the Hittite, and Bashemath, the daughter of Elam the Hittite, which were a grief of mine unto Isaac and to Rebekah. So, that is the end of 26. Isaac, he done got in his own little land. Well, he had no choice. He was told to leave. The same people that kicked him out because of his power, because he was deemed to be too powerful, came right back to him because they seen how powerful he was and how favored he was. And they wanted to be a part of that. So, and Isaac, he took them in, made them a feast. They ate. They made a covenant between them. They swore to each other. They slept over. Next day, sent them on, and they went in peace, right? And now it would have been easy for Isaac to be like, so now y'all wanna rock with me now. Y'all wanna deal with me now. So I ain't too powerful, but in that moment, it's called a teachable moment. And in this chapter, it was 2 teachable moments. If you know that you are on your elevation towards something better, and the people that you've been knowing, the people that you grew up with, your family, your friends, your close associates, if they cannot see your elevation and they always address you how you was, talk to you how you was, deal with you how you was instead of how you are, you can best believe that your transformation and your elevation will be illuminated in their eyes, and they will be back. Now, the second teachable lesson is, how do you receive them when they come back? Or do you receive them at all? I know everybody would love to say like the holy thing, the Christian thing. Yes, I forgive them. But like, do we really forgive people? And how can you say you forgive a person if your forgiveness only comes with an expiration date, right? So it got an expired stick on it. And I forgive you until you do something else. And now I'm finna talk about what you did. And I'm finna talk about that thing I forgave you before the first time. Right? And now if I forgive you for this again, and you do something else crazy, I'm finna talk about what you did that time, talk about the time I forgave you the last time, then talk about the time I forgave you the time before that. So is this really forgiveness? And then they say you forgive and you don't forget. Well, here's the thing. If you really forgive a person, forgiving a person is actually understanding who that person is, right? Knowing where they at. And so when you dealing with a person, if you know you're dealing with somebody who's an habitual liar, to the point that they done lied on you so many times, your name is so much, and you out the way. When this person come back, instead of be like, how we'll say, well, we gonna I don't want to deal with you no more. I ain't gonna talk to you, because every time I done talk to you, my name done been in some lie. In some shape, form, or fashion, you done found some way to put my name in it. So I don't want to communicate. I'm cutting all ties of communication, right? Because this person is a liar. That's what most people do. I know the average person gonna say, no, we gonna forgive, and we have to accept people, we can't be judging. And the Bible say judge not, but the Bible do tell you to test the tree. You can tell the tree by the fruit it bear, right? Only way to get fruit off a tree is if what? You pick them off or you shake them off. Are you gonna wait for them to fall off? By the time they fall off, it's gonna be ripe. By the time it fall off, it's gonna be late, right? But if you want to know what's going on right now, you gotta shake that tree. And if an apple fall out, boom, okay, this is an apple tree. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth. But anyway, Isaac, he forgave. They parted in peace. And there may never be another time in this, and I don't know. There may never be another time in these scriptures that we read, going through this Bible, that there'll be a line of communication between Isaac and Abimelech. But they left in peace, right? And that's the only thing that matters. All is forgiven. I leave you in peace. My name is G, the seeker of truth. This spiritual state, that was Genesis chapter 26. We're happening 27 tomorrow. Till next time, y'all stay elevated.